Hello and welcome to the news from Bahrain International with me, Sarah Labrik. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received a cable of congratulations from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa on the occasion of the new Hijri year 1445. His Royal Highness congratulated His Majesty the King, wishing him good health and happiness and many happy returns, as well as Bahrain and the Arab and Islamic nations. His Majesty the King sent a reply cable of thanks to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, wishing him good health and well-being and many happy returns to Bahrain and the Arab and Islamic nations. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa exchanged congratulatory cables with leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council, Arab and Islamic countries on the new Hijri year 1445. His Majesty the King congratulated them on the occasion, wishing them abundant health and happiness, as well as further growth and prosperity to their countries and people, and many happy returns. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa has extended congratulations to the people of Bahrain, the Arab and Islamic nations, and all sects on the Hijri New Year 1445. His Majesty the King wished Bahrain and all countries of the world progress, prosperity, peace, security, and stability on the blessed occasion. His Majesty King Hamad indicated that the commemoration of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's Hijra migration, provides an opportunity to draw inspiration from the lofty values and principles of the Islamic religion, which are based on tolerance, moderation, peace, love, and human coexistence, affirming that those noble values are a well-established approach in the Kingdom of Bahrain. His Majesty the King also affirmed that the Kingdom will continue its noble mission of spreading and consolidating the tolerant values and principles of Islam, which are based on fraternity, love, peace, coexistence, and respect for others. His Majesty King Hamad lauded Bahrain's deep-rooted cohesion and love, as well as their unwavering adherence to human values based on respect for all people and religions, which stem from the essence of our glorious Islamic Sharia. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa exchanged congratulatory cables with the Arab and Muslim leaders, Crown Princes and Prime Ministers on the occasion of the Hijri New Year 1445. His Royal Highness congratulated them on the occasion, wishing them abundant health and happiness and further growth and prosperity to their countries and people, as well as many happy returns. Wife of His Majesty the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, sent a cable of congratulations to the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of the Sheikh Ibrahim bin Mohammed Al Khalifa Center for Culture and Research, Sheikh May bint Mohammed Al Khalifa, on the occasion of awarding her the Japanese Imperial Medal, Medal of the Sun, Bright Golden and Silver Star, in appreciation of her valuable efforts in the field of strengthening diplomatic relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and Japan by extending cultural bridges and activating joint projects that contribute to strengthening rapprochement and human communication between the two friendly countries. His Royal Highness expressed pride for the career of Sheikh May and her efforts that contribute to enriching the cultural activity in the Kingdom of Bahrain and to introducing the stock of her knowledge and intellectual elements and a long-standing heritage wealth. In conclusion, Her Royal Highness reiterated her congratulations on this high-level appreciation, wishing Sheikh May further success in serving Bahrain. Delegated by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Majesty's representative for Humanitarian Works and Youth Affairs National Security Advisor, left for Saudi Arabia today to head the Kingdom of Bahrain's delegation to the 18th consultative meeting of the Gulf Cooperation Council, the GCC. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa will also head Bahrain's the GCC Central Asia Summit. Later in the day, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa arrived in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Upon his arrival at King Abdulaziz International Airport in Jeddah, His Highness Sheikh Nasser was welcomed by Deputy Governor of Makkah Al Mukarramah region, His Royal Highness Prince Badr bin Sultan bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, GCC Secretary General Jassim Mohammed Al Badawi, the Mayor of Jeddah and the Director of Police in Makkah Al Mukarramah region, and ambassadors of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Sheikh Ali bin Abdurrahman Al Khalifa, and Under Secretary of Royal Protocols in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In an arrival statement, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa extended his thanks and appreciation to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, for his invitation to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to the 18th consultative meeting of the Gulf Cooperation Council, the GCC, and the GCC Central Asia Summit. His Highness commended the vital role of Saudi Arabia, led by the custodian of the two holy mosques and supported by His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, for enhancing cooperation among GCC states and other countries. His Highness Sheikh Nasser expressed appreciation to Saudi Arabia, its leadership and government, for hosting these constructive meetings, reflecting Saudi Arabia's leadership in approaching to promote communication and integration among GCC states, strengthening ambitious partnerships and perpetual deep historical values, mutual interest and constructive cooperation on a bilateral and a multilateral level in multiple disciplines. His Highness Sheikh Nasser wished success to Saudi's efforts, expressing his gratitude to the custodian of the two holy mosques for hosting these two important summits, as well as the sincere efforts Saudi Arabia has made to ensure a better future for different people from all around the world. The convoy of honor was led by Saudi Arabian ambassador to Bahrain, His Royal Highness Prince Sultan bin Ahmed bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Works and Youth Affairs, National Security Advisor His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, paid a visit to the representative of His Highness the Emir of Kuwait and the Crown Prince, His Highness Sheikh Mash'al Al Ahmed Al Jabir Al Sabah at Jeddah, on the sidelines of His Highness Sheikh Nasser's participation in the 18th consultative meeting of the Gulf Cooperation Council of the GCC and the GCC Central Asia Summit held in Saudi Arabia. His Highness Sheikh Nasser conveyed the greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to the Emir of Kuwait, His Highness Sheikh Nawaf Al Ahmed Al Sabah, wishing him continued health and the people of Kuwait further progress and prosperity. His Highness Sheikh Mash'al Al Ahmed Al Sabah asked His Highness Sheikh Nasser to convey the greetings of the Emir of Kuwait to His Majesty the King and wished of further progress and prosperity to Bahrain and its people. His Highness Sheikh Nasser praised the distinguished bilateral relations in all sectors, meeting discussed topics on the agenda of the GCC Central Asia Summit, aimed at consolidating cooperation between GCC countries and to strengthen relations with Central Asian countries. On behalf of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, National Security Advisor His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received at his residence in Jeddah President the Kyrgyz Republic Sadir Jabarov, within the framework of His Highness's participation in the Gulf Summit with Central Asian countries. His Highness welcomed the President of the Kyrgyz Republic and conveyed to him the greetings of His Majesty the King and wishes for the people of the Kyrgyz Republic continued progress and development. The President of the Kyrgyz Republic asked His Highness Sheikh Nasser to convey his greetings and good wishes to His Majesty the King and wishes to the Kingdom of Bahrain for continued progress and prosperity. His Highness Sheikh Nasser praised the standing bilateral relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Kyrgyz Republic and the advanced level they have reached at all levels to serve the interests of the two countries and people. His Highness also reviewed with President Sadiq Japarov a number of issues related or raised at the Gulf Summit with Central Asian countries, with the aim of improving bilateral relations and developing areas of fruitful cooperation between the two sides. The countries of the Gulf Cooperation Council and the countries of Central Asia have common historic ties that have strengthened relations of cooperation and joint action. Saudi Arabia's hosting of the Gulf Summit with Central Asian countries constitutes a new phase of cooperation and a starting point towards establishing an ambitious strategic partnership. The historical relations between the Gulf Cooperation Council with the republics of Central Asia are not new today. Saudi Arabia's hosting of the Gulf Summit with the Central Asian countries confirms the interest of the GCC leaders in strengthening these relations specifically. That hold the summit also reflects the participating countries' efforts to establish an ambitious strategic partnership prior to the Gulf Summit. The first joint ministerial meeting of the strategic dialogue was held in 2022, in which the GCC foreign ministers affirmed their commitment to establishing a partnership with Central Asian countries based on common values, interests, and deep historic ties. The ministers also affirmed that what was agreed upon regarding joint cooperation to enhance global economic recovery efforts and address the complications resulting from the corona pandemic. The leaders of the GCC countries see great importance from these relations through their keenness to continue to enhance cooperation in the field of trade, exchange, energy, water and food security with Central Asian countries, and to enhance security and stability and support sustainable development efforts have a share in this cooperation. The first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sport, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad, emphasized the importance of benefiting from sports as a tool to protect the environment, affirming keenness to provide optimal conditions in all sports facilities. This came as the Ministry of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture, in collaboration with the General Sports Authority, launched the Sports Facilities Afforestation Initiative. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad planted the first tree in the initiative during a ceremony held at Isa Town Sports City. The first tree was planted in the Isa Sports City, attended by Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture Minister Wa'il bin Nasser al-Mubarak. His Highness noted that protecting the environment is considered a national responsibility that all athletes should contribute to in order to achieve environmental sustainability. His Highness affirmed that the collaboration between GSA and the Ministry reflects the authority's commitment to preserving the environment by encouraging afforestation in all sports facilities to achieve positive health, environmental and visual goals of this initiative. The Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan bint Najib al-Tawfiqi, announced that Youth City 2030, in its 12th edition, will provide more than 2,740 training opportunities in 100 different programs for youth. She noted that these training programs will be conducted by qualified Bahraini experts in developing skills and capabilities for youth, making it an ideal opportunity for them to learn skills that will qualify them to enter the labor market. She said that the ministry is committed to training and qualifying Bahraini youth and providing opportunities to encourage them to unleash their creative potentials and to enter the labor market in line with the directives of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty the King, Representative for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs. Tawfiqi has called on Bahraini youth to engage actively in Youth City 2023 and praised the strategic partnership with Temkeen that had outstanding results over the years. Deputy Chief Executive of Electronic Transformation Dr. Zakaria Al-Khaja has presented the Kingdom of Bahrain at a panel discussion titled The Role of Digital Cooperation in Achieving Sustainable Development Goals, held at the UN headquarters in New York. The event coincides with the High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development 2023. Dr. Al-Khaja has highlighted Bahraini digital initiatives that directly contribute to the SDGs. He emphasized the importance of developing sustainable services and ensuring their quality, fostering public-private partnerships, strategic planning and digital transformation. All these efforts align with the support of SDGs. He also highlighted the Government Plan 2023-2026, which encompasses a range of policies and initiatives that are aligned with the SDGs. Dr. Al-Khaja has also discussed Bahrain's mobile strategy, which aims to streamline the number of applications targeting individuals, investors and visitors. The kingdom has also built an ecosystem which provides shared government services, including a national payment platform, national gateway infrastructure and the government data network, GTN. He highlighted Bahrain's efforts during the pandemic, including prioritizing public health, mitigating its impact on the economy, achieving economic recovery, and ensuring financial sustainability, noting that Bahrain has successfully provided healthcare services, tests, and free vaccines to all citizens and residents during that period. The Kingdom of Bahrain, through continued and joint government action with the private sector, has established the concept of sustainable development on the social, economic and environmental levels. The Kingdom of Bahrain is one of the prominent countries working to achieve the goals of sustainable development through plans, projects and programs that are at the heart of achieving these important global goals. Major global transformations affect several areas, including the field of development, which is on the path of sustainability to preserve wealth and make optimal use of it with the aim of raising the quality of human life and preserving gains of all kinds. The Kingdom of Bahrain has worked to adopt the international goals related to sustainable development through comprehensive partnerships that enable it to assume a global position, as the Kingdom of Bahrain has achieved advanced positions in working on 17 goals related to providing adequate life and ensuring its sustainability. The national reports were also the perfect witness to the continued hard work of the important government steps taken in partnership with the private sector, with a full reliance on three basic principles: sustainability, competitiveness, and justice. The Kingdom of Bahrain has taken the lead in offering important local awards such as the King Hamad Award for Youth Empowerment to achieve sustainable development goals, which is the first of its kind in the world to urge countries, governmental and private agencies and the civil sector to empower youth, and the award of His Royal Highness Prince Khalifa bin Salman for sustainable development that contributes to bringing about positive change in the urban past through its social, economic and environmental dimensions, and the award of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa for the advancement of Bahraini women, who greatly contribute to the support and empowerment of working Bahraini women. The Holy Kaaba today morning was adorned with a new kiswa, which is the cloth covering the structure throughout the year. The General Presidency for the Affairs of the two holy mosques completed the task under the supervision of the body's president, Sheikh Dr. Abdurrahman Al-Sudais. The replacement was carried out by 200 technicians from the King Abdulaziz complex for Holy Kaaba Kiswa.